Presentation 10, Part A, in the Evolution of Socialism, is the roots of American progressivism. Thus far in the series, we've considered the origins of socialist thought and the evolution of socialism, from Marxism to European social democracy. In Presentation 10, we will now consider American progressivism. American progressivism can be thought of as an argument to progress or to move beyond the political principles of the American founding. It is an argument to enlarge vastly the scope of the national government for the purpose of responding to a set of economic and social conditions which, progressives contend, could not have been envisioned during the time of our founding, and for which our founders' limited constitutional government was inadequate. Whereas our founders had posited what they held to be a permanent understanding of just government, based on a permanent account of human nature, the progressives countered that the ends and scope of government were to be defined anew in each historical era. Progressives believed that due to historical evolution, government was becoming less of a danger to the governed and more capable of solving the great array of problems besetting the human race. The progressives argued that the limits placed on national government by the Constitution represented major obstacles to regulating significant portions of the American economy and society in order to establish a welfare state and to redistribute private property in the name of quote-unquote social justice. The Constitution, if interpreted and applied faithfully, stood in the way of this agenda. The roots of American progressivism and the influence of the German social and political philosophies of public administration and the welfare state. The influence of German social and political philosophy on American progressives is evident. Almost all of the initial American progressives were either educated in Germany in the 19th century or had teachers who were. During this time, most Americans who wanted an advanced degree went to Europe to get one. In the late 19th century, no aspiring American social scientist regarded his education complete without a sojourn in a German university. These impressionable young men brought back to the United States a favorable view of Bismarckian social policies, absorbed from the teaching of Germany's state-worshipping professorate. By 1900, the faculties of American colleges and universities had become populated by European PhDs, and the political thought that dominated Europe in the 19th century came to permeate American higher education. Johns Hopkins University, founded in 1876 in the United States, was established for the express reason of bringing the German educational model to the United States, and it produced several prominent progressives, including Woodrow Wilson and John Dewey. So we can see that the roots of American progressivism are firmly embedded in European social democracy, which had evolved from Marxism. Under this branch of socialism, socialist reform is through the existing political structures rather than through revolution. Key points for Section 10A on the roots of American progressivism. Progressivism can be thought of as an argument to progress or to move beyond the political principles of the American founding. The progressives argued that the limits placed on national government by the Constitution represented major obstacles to regulating significant portions of the American economy and society in order to establish a welfare state and to redistribute private property in the name of quote-unquote social justice. The roots of American progressivism are firmly planted in European social democracy, whose goals are socialistic reform through existing political structures rather than achieving them through revolution.